Okay, let's go to start. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our today's webinar. Just to present me, I am Jesus Santos. I am field application engineer from MTX Electronica. Welcome all together. We hope to have 30-40 minutes of webinar. We are going to show you one of our best products we have. This is our MTX modem, which is here, which is a very simple device, has only serial input outputs, and that's all. But we have inside a very powerful firmware called MTX-Tunnel. Okay. If you need a more powerful device with a Linux processor, we have the Titan router. We did already made a webinar, which is recorded, so you can see for you want what we do. So today we have this modem. We have connected here on the RS485 a Modbus probe. So we are going to read using the RS485 Modbus registers. We will collect here and we will send using MQTT to a platform. Okay, let's go. I'm going to share my windows. Okay, just a second. Okay. Okay, here you have our website or webpage is mtx.com. So you can see our your products or routers. We already explained our Titan family last week. And today we will focus on our IoT modems. Okay, IoT modems means a very simple device. All of them are Java programmable. That means we use Gemalto inside, and we use powerful to embed application inside. So it's not a standard modem. It's an intelligent modem. We have on the IoT modems 4 families: the IoT, IoTS. This is still on development. It will be ready soon. It has plenty of input outputs and ultra low power consumption. IoT has two serials, 2 inputs, 2 outputs, and 1 extra digital input. Java T2 is Java which is basic with 2 serial RS-232 ports. Today's product is Java T, so it's also very simple. Has 1 RS485, 1 RS-232. The USB is used to configure and get the information from inside, from also debugging purpose. And we have on 3G and 4G technologies. We have a digital input, can be also for alarms or counting. We are going also to use this digital input today. And we have a possibility to use legacy communication SMS, which is, we will also use SMS today, just to get alarms. And on green, you see the channel features. Okay, so you can download the manuals, data sheets on channel user manual. Here is the specification about the MTX on 4G or the LTE Cat 1 on 3G, and we have also a 2G version for legacy purpose. It's say very simple. One SIM card, one is RS-45, one is RS-2, one digital input, power supply. GPS can be optional, and we can also put some optional features on hardware like a super card, status LED, and so on. Okay, we will see what can we do with the tunnel inside. With the tunnel inside, we can create serial gateways. Means all the information on the serials can be sent using TCP client, TCP server, UDP. Can also accept incoming CSV calls, and the connectivity mode normally is 1%, 100% of the time, but can be also triggered by something. Okay. Inside there is a telnet. We will use telnet for remote control, so we can know what's the modem doing and what can we control, send a new configuration parameter, and we can also send the states of the analog or digital impulse by TCP. We can execute AT commands remotely. AT commands can be the Gemalto AT commands and also the tunnel AT commands, which are related with all the features, with all the firmware. We will use SMS control alarms, so we will receive an SMS alarm when change the digital input. Also, we can get alarm with the analog input change to a value, or we can also get SMS when receive on the Modbus a register value of something. Okay, but most important also is to know that we are going to use MQTT to send all the information on the device, on the MTX tunnel. We will use the logger. Logger means it has internal memory inside, and all the information will be stored in the logger. All the information we will send using MQTT to a topic. And we will use our platform, our Cervelo IoT platform. As you can see the web page, and our platform, which is from our Matrix group. We have the device manager, application builder, dashboard, and network manager. We will use the device manager to know what the device is connected, we can group, we can manage in IT commands, we can get the last telemetry or attributes, and that's all. Okay, but let's continue with the presentation. Here you have on our products on MTX the difference between all the IoT modems difference. So and just to comment that if you need extra input outputs, we will have soon IoT S with eight inputs. We can use Modbus conversion to analog output inputs. Okay, let's continue. So we have this product, MTX IoT. We have connected here a Modbus device. We will read the registers and we will send using MQTT. Okay, first we will see some features about the tunnel. So the best you can do is go to support knowledge patch or knowledge base. Here on the right, you have the MTX tunnel introduction, which is the basic concept, which is we have here our MTX modem with a tunnel and a black box with RS-45, RS-2. All the information here can be sent transparently to internet. That's the definition. But of course, we can now, let's say, have more control about SMS, IP dynamic addressing, MQTT, MQTT-S communication, or TCP connection, and also even FTP. So this is a very powerful device. We have telnet, we have web server, we have security inside just to control which people can access to telnet or configuration. So its security is also controlled. We are on version 11, and this is very old software. This is very stable. It works 24 hours, 7 days per week, and this is very powerful. Just a second, I will try to, okay. So in the knowledge base, you have the introduction, the key commands, and the configuration parameters. Let's say all the communications, it's done by parameters. The way to configure the device is a little bit complicated, but I will explain. I will try to share my desktop. Just a second, please. So, okay. First of all, we have plugged the MTX using, this is the manual. The manual has 491 pages. So it's a very big manual. But in the manual, you will have on first page, just the definition, what the tunnel, the set introduction, features, all the products we can use with the channel, protocols, gateways, we can do alarms, control, DNS, private DNS, firewall, timing synchronization, tunnelings, ultra low power, telemetry, security, MAC path monitoring. We can put also radio frequency cap inside, and that's the concept. That's with a question and answer and the configuration procedure. Configuration procedure is as follows. Okay, first I have connected my 3G device by USB. So we have here a modem. That's going to properties. Modem has in COM5. COM5, let's say the USB modem, COM5, I will use for debugging purpose. But you can see also 1, 3, 6 virtual COMs, and can be also used to receive 80 commands or to translate the configuration file. Okay, let's go. The configuration file is like this. You can see here, sorry, let's go. It's a TXT file. Here we can put the parameters. So as an example, we can change the speed of the COM1 speed. The MTX tunnel takes control on the modem, so everything is right here. The most important is the COM parameters, the GPRS APN, that's the information about my operator, just to connect to internet. MTX model, this is my MTX 3DT, and the debug. This is only useful for first time when you are developing your application, and we will see in a window what the modem is doing. On MTX mode, we can put a server, a client. We right now, because we will use MQTT. Here it is. MQTT is enabled. We connect to a broker, and I have identification, login, and password. And we have also to put topics to send 80 commands and receive the response to the 80 commands. Okay, there is also some time protocols, and we use also DNS parameters that this allow to send the IP, the address, the value on the input outputs, and also the RSSI, the level of coverage. And we, as comment, we are using the logger. All the information on the logger is sent to this topic, and the DNS use this other topic. And this is the information about the Modbus. We can put not only one Modbus device, we can put 3, 2, 15, and we can read or write the information on independent Modbus device, and also read blocks, register blocks. Okay, we are also enable the telnet. Telnet is a very, please use telnet always, because it's a way to control and see what the modem is doing. And I also recommend to put SMS to on. SMS means another way to, as an example, to reset the modem or to change a this parameter. And that's all. This is information about the serial. This I put a Modbus master because this is a master for the Modbus devices. The information about the operator, the SMS, telnet, Modbus, logger, etc. And I write here another parameter, which is alarm. I have an input on this device, and with a switch, when the switch goes to 1, I will receive a SMS with alarm activated. I have to put a 50 seconds of delay just to receive another SMS. And this is my mobile number. Okay, this is for, I try to put another temperature sensor on RS-22, but I will not show you today. So this is the configuration file. And let's say, if I change something, that's a store, and you will need an application which is called MES. It's the module you can see here. It's provided for Gemalto, and after it goes to properties port, I will use some of the virtual ports we already see here. I will use the COM10. So accept. On double click, I see like a memory stick plugged in my PC. If I click inside, let's wait, I get the config.txt. Please do not delete, do not change something. I cannot also extract some of this here, but the config.txt we can extract. And if I change something which is already, just a second, please. It's here, config file is here. And we can change something about priority or something and put here. Okay, so let's go to try to put another one, like for example, put, okay, so if I change something on the config.txt, I will go to the memory and let's say store, and again put inside. Okay, that's the way to put first config file inside. Okay, after this, just try to run the device. Okay, my device is running already, so I can take some control on IT commands as typical commands. CSQ 81 to identify the Gemalto. This is like a modem, okay? But the most important way is now what the modem is doing, okay? So you have seen here the debug information. This is collected with USB, and you can see values about coverage or money. Okay, and that's very good to know the IP address. And also, if this is written in RAM, this is a very useful information for us, for technical, and everything is okay. So it's reading and sending MQTT data. You can see some data here, and for example, here the logger. Here you have. Okay, this is very useful for us to know if the MQTT broker is working and if the message is sent. Okay, so that's good to know. And after this, we have to show or to see the information. So let's go to Cervelo. Okay, on Cervelo we have 3 different, let's say, device manager, as explained, interface, programming interface, and a dashboard. First, on the device manager, you can see here all the devices connected. Okay, Matrix showroom, device manager. This is our products. First, just comment that this Cervelo is going to change very soon, and we have a very important presentation on May 12th. Okay, so please write this date on your paper. So it's the great news for this year. It's a new version on ITPO on the Cervelo platform. We are using the old device, and just comment that it will be more easy to integrate the Cervelo with MTX devices. So, because all the way to program, it will be easy. Let's say, just connect the MTX to the power, put a SIM card, and everything will be here. Okay, so we have connected 2 devices. We have the Titan. We have some attributes and telemetries. So we have another, let's say, we have 2 devices connected here at home, and we can know the humidity and temperature. But let's go on my device. My device is Titan. Excuse me. Go back. My device is Tunnel. Okay, it's connected. We're using Modbus protocol, and we can get the attributes and telemetries. The attributes means something which is not needed to store in the database of Cervelo. I want to know the last value. The coverage is good. Is now 20. The last IP address, the email of the device, and all these attributes and telemetries. Yeah, the telemetries is, excuse me, in Spanish is temperature and humidity. The number is right now, and we can also get alarms. So we can get some For example, if I create high humidity, we will see the alarms in the device manager, and also some events and connected, disconnected, and also we can send 80 commands in the device manager to change, to see, to control. We can export the data, we can see the location, and we can also put and group into assets and make tags, etc. Okay, that's the device manager, which is the best is to see attributes and telemetries, and that's the way to work. As comment, we send the telemetries on the logger using this topic, MTX GT logger, and we are listening on this topic, okay? And we are receiving information here. You can see here. We're receiving in the logger community just the, sorry, because it is, I will try to put bigger the logger, the value on of the Modbus device and etc. On the DNS topic, we see the coverage, the technology, the email, and the IP address. So we are using two topics, DNS and logger topic, transform and create the attributes. So attributes are the email, IP, IO3, the value on the input-output RSSI. Okay, and on the logger, we want to create telemetries. We can also create telemetries from the DNS. We can put a block like create telemetry here, and we can put a sort, and we can create a telemetry, for example, on the value of the input-output. So that's a very powerful device. As you can see, it's very simple programming. Just listen, transform, and create. And we can also make some extra programming, like, for example, a rule. A rule means if data humidity is more than 60, I will create an alarm. Or if temperature is more than 30, I will create an alarm. Okay, this is very simple. Excuse me, because I forget to comment about the topics, which is here. Okay, the topic on the telemetry attributes, the information on the broker, if using MQTT, if using secure MQTT-S, and you have also the topics for the to subscribe the commands, to topic to respond to the commands, and to send the alerts. Okay, this is the default MQTT information, but we can create a DNS and a logger topic. Okay, and that's all. We have just put all the information on the dashboard. Okay, so we can see here today the temperature, which is on blue, you see, and the humidity, which is on red. And we can see also on some days. Okay, this is 2 days ago. I can see 2 days ago temperature and humidity. Now humidity is 38, temperature is 93, and we have not alarm, and the switch is 0. Okay, let's go to, and this is my IP address. So if I put this IP address and I put here into PuTTY, Okay, telnet will be, we can use telnet. Okay, just a second. I will close it here, and I will go to debug. Everything is good. Let's go if IP address is same. Just a second. Yes, it's good. So using, you can use PuTTY, TeraTerm, whatever you want. I will use PuTTY.
Jesus,
Okay.
you are clicking SSH. You must switch to Telnet in PuTTY.
Oh. Thank you, Paulo. I will again. I will put telnet. Here. Open. No. Okay, so login is user. Password 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are using another, let's say, the communication tunnel, telnet. It's independent from the platform, so I can read some 80 commands, 80 plus CSQ, and also I can write special commands like AT, MTX, tunnel. Well, get IP or MTX, AT, MTX. That's to get the configuration file. So this is a very powerful device. I can reset, I can send many configuration and control commands here. I can change this phone number, for example. Okay, but let's continue. We have here, as comment, the values. I will try to put some humidity in the probe. And some heat to see if it's to read in real time how it changes. And also, I will change the input. I put the switch input and just wait a second. Yes. First of all, I have received already an alarm because I take, if you remember, on the configuration file, excuse me, you can see on the here when I change the value on the switch. If I move the switch, I will receive another SMS, which means alarm is deactivated. We will wait for a second. And let's go to the dashboard. Okay. And just see if there is something. Okay, I received another SMS. Excuse me. And put some more humidity. Okay, you can see how the humidity has been increased. Heat has been increased. And switch. Let's go. Let's refresh. And you can see here, and also in the device manager, there is a new alarm, and the alarm is active. So I have to acknowledge the alarm and also clear to allow to get more alarms. On the dashboard, it's same. I can acknowledge and clear. So I get high humidity alarm. So let's wait. That's how the humidity has and heat has been created. So this is a full demonstration about the device, about MTX-Tunnel, and about Cervelo platform, which again will be a new seminar on May 12th, in English and Spanish. So that's all. Remember, we can get, excuse me, for debugging purpose, you can see everything on the USB. This is very information. We can also have on the USB some control, but when the device is on remote, we have telnet, and also if it's connected, we can change using the platform, the device manager, because I can create and write 80 commands here. So that's all. Please, one of the best information we have is here in the MTX channel, in the MTX knowledge base, support knowledge base. There is all the information about the configuration parameters, but we have many examples. Let's say, for example, how to create a double tunnel. So we can connect two devices using RS-232, for example, and create a communication. That's one of, and you have here the configuration file and explanation. So you have just to make copy, paste, create a config file, put inside, and work. There is plenty of examples, simples and also complex, advanced scenario, like, for example, how to put, I don't know, SMS, MQTT, or put how to connect a PLC and send a frame to the PLC, and etc. And as I commented, the tunnel can be a Modbus master, but can be also slave. It's explained on the, you can search Modbus, and you have the tunnel. For example, yeah, that's a very how just conversion about Modbus RTU, not use RTU slaves. This is a master, and this is master on the device. We have created a full application. Please take your time. Best of you can do is go to support, contact, and write, and our technical support is ready to answer and study your application. Okay, we have the documentation, and that's all. Again, that's our support line. Email, any question you have, please write us at any moment. That's all. Thank you very much for to be here, and we will repeat this webinar in a while in Spanish. Okay. I'm finished. So again, all is in our web page. If you want to have one important thing is at the beginning of next March, Cervelo will be free for some times, and will be integrated into the MTX tunnel, so you can play with this in the new platform and get the most important, which is all the telemetries. You can see the humidity and has been, it's going to go. Okay, here's the input which changed. Okay, people, so thank you very much. Seminar has been finished. I hope you enjoy and see you next time. Okay, I will keep the chat open for just 10 minutes if you have to write or comment something. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pablo, for sharing. Okay, if you have not any question, I will close and see you soon. Keep safe, of course, at home.